Maybe I should make that just the end of the show. A for anti-vaxxer. I'm gonna have to watch that. Hello, everybody. Hello, can you hear me, Kermit? I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. My apologies, Carrie. Thank you for being here. I think it's just the two of us. What should I do? We've got 13 minutes to go. What should I do? What should I do? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'll be back in a second. I'm just going in the other room. Thank you, Carrie. I'm gonna have to go and rest. The key to being healthy. There's no as you know. As you know, The key to being healthy. So, I mean, maybe this is the end of the show today. Maybe this is the end of the show. I don't know how many. I think we had 28 or 29 people in the last show. Goes. It's not that. I tell you, it isn't that. Something. I mean, I just I had kind of a backup thing in my throat. I had too much. You know what I had? I had three. I woke up in the middle of the night and I ate three oranges. I'm I need more control. I'm really worried about myself. Today we went out to a cafe and I had a bagel, a toasted bagel, and I felt it was I can't control myself. I'm not going to have any more carbs today. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. You know, I've been just having so many carbs. And so I think and then I had basically I had five oranges yesterday, two ice creams. At least it's not alcohol or drugs. You want to know something? You're probably right. You're probably right, Carrie. But at the same time, it's not good either. It's not good either. Um, it's not good. I need to get off. It's very similar to alcohol and drugs. It's very similar to alcohol and drugs. Well, my advice to you is wish your moderator exactly. Exactly. Happy birthday to Kermit. He told us yesterday. I made a note on the thing and I promptly forgot about it because I'm not good. I'm not good. I'm not a good person. I wish I was a good person. There are worse things. Don't beat yourself up. I beat myself up because I know how important it is to me. I actually believe in its importance. And if I can't control this, then I'm screwed. We need to be able to control ourselves. Also, with Kermit, how I forgot Kermit's birthday. I wrote it down yesterday and I completely forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. And it needs to be forgot. Steve Allen managed it. Yes, they did manage it because they're better. Steve Allen is a better person than I am. Carrie is a better person. Cuffy, Joodles, Rubes, these are better people than I am. I am a weak person. I know I'm a bad person. I'm not that bad a guy. That's why when people hate me for the things that I say, the things that I think, I mean, I haven't done that many bad things, honestly. And if you come up to me and you say, Lewis, you promised to do something and you didn't do it, I would go like this. Hold on one second. Let me get this off here. I'd go like this. I'd go, oh my God, I forgot. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's weak and mean. Also, Lewis. Am I weak and mean? Mark the Rosine is here. Happy birthday. Everybody wish Kermit a happy birthday. I think I have the world's small. I'm not asking for anything like that. I don't need a violin. I don't want a violin. I just want you to know that I'm trying not to be a bad guy. And this is how I justify myself. I don't need you to feel sorry for me. I don't need you to. I think we can all criticize ourselves for certain things. Yeah, and maybe we need to say, I need to work on this thing. I need to be a better person. The other day, who was talking about that? Were you talking about that, Carrie? Where you say, at some point, you can't blame your parents for things, or what happened when you were a kid has nothing to do with your life today. But it does. But it does. Fiddler of the truth, says Carrie. That's funny. Okay, you ain't bad guy, Lewis. Chill out. Well, I don't like it when people think that I'm a bad guy because I like Judels is just always so mad at me. Or maybe she's not mad at me. That's not the right thing. She just is. She just thinks I'm a hard. She just thinks I'm not going to talk to this guy, Lewis. We all think you are great. Thank you, John Van Dam. One of the only people I've witnessed ballsy enough to speak their minds on TV. You have big cojones, man. I don't know whether it is. I think it's like stupid. Like I'm sitting here talking about Jeffrey Epstein, and I know people are not happy when I speak about him the way I speak about him. They think that I think he's a great guy. I don't think he's a great guy, but he has certain qualities which I wish I had, which is the ability to remember somebody's birthday, you know, or the ability to hire somebody who could remind me to remember the guy's birthday or to write it down. I'm pretty sure he could do that. That's what makes him a great guy. It was Mr. Cuff. Did Mr. Cuff say that? Is that what are we talking about? Yeah. Is that we all want to be, we all learn stuff when we're kids, and when we're older, maybe I'm more immature now than I was a few years ago. Possibly. I'm not even sure about that. Now I see all of my problems. I've got a lot of problems in my life. Lewis, maybe she got other things to do at this time. Don't, Streaky Bacon, D-O-N, no, D-O-N apostrophe T. Do not, don't. And the apostrophes in the N-T. Don't take things to heart. But it ain't A-I-N apostrophe T. Okay? It ain't a good look admiring Epstein at this moment in time. Chicks are emotional, don't worry. Yeah, well, chicks are this way. They are this way. I'm watching, I'm at the theater and I'm thinking to myself, is there going to be a girl for me? And I just don't feel it. I don't feel, maybe Carrie. Lewis, I get that. I keep reflecting on my life. 68 years old. How much time left do I have to change to become a different person? Which Epstein? The sculptor? What about the guy who was head of the Beatles? Who are the other famous Epsteins? Let's check out who was the famous Epsteins. A list of powerful men named Epstein. PBS News. Don't give them any money. That's not the right thing. That's in PBS. They're like worse than the BBC. Famous Epsteins. Let's see. He was a good-looking guy. He got those horrible glasses at the end. Did you see his horrible glasses? Epstein's childhood neighborhood of Seagate. Oh, he was raised in Seagate. That's even what it was like all these. It was like the end of the line, and in the next stop was Africa. He went to Lafayette High School. He skipped 2 grades. He later attended advanced math classes. I think a lot of this could be a lie. Look at what he looked like. Bachelor of the Month in the 1980 issue. He was like Lewis Schaffer. How did he get Bachelor of the Month? I'd have to read this in Wikipedia. I think I could learn something. I could learn something about this. Let's get back on track. Brian Epstein, that's right. Jeffrey Epstein. And you're 64. I'm 60. I'm 60. I'm almost going to be 69. How do you feel about that, producer? I'm that old. Jacob Epstein was a great artist, almost certain he wasn't the PDF file, though. I heard a story about a girl who I knew who was painted nude by a sort of a semi-famous painter in Britain. And he had a tennis court, and he used to invite girls to his house to play tennis in the nude. 69 is a much funnier number than 53. Yeah, I'm going to be 69, and people are going to say that that's a made-up number. I bet who invented the PDF file and then gave them another, which they gave them another name. I bet who invented. Nearly 69 sounds like an interrupted date. There you go. Good. I remember when 69 was the dirtiest thing that anybody could do, and now it's like nothing. Now it's like nothing. But Lewis, yeah, so, yeah, Jeffrey, I mean, I just find the whole situation, I'm going to have, there's 3 million pages of stuff, and there's going to be books written about it. Books and books and books. And so she would go to this guy's house and play nude tennis with another girl. Nude tennis. And I don't know how old she was at the time, but it was quite young. It was quite young. And his wife was there. And he wasn't the perv, supposedly. And he would paint her in the nude. Tomorrow is a new opportunity to not eat bagels. Yes, Army. Yes, that's how I got to look at it. You were still now thin and beautiful. Yeah, I'm the same weight as yesterday. I'm the same weight. And I didn't eat anything until about 5 o'clock in the evening. So I still have a lot of calories to go and be thin tomorrow. Yes, that is so nice of you. I do appreciate you saying that to me, Army of M. I appreciate it. But it still eats at me. I mean, but you could see, like I've got another friend who shouldn't eat fish. I told you this yesterday. He shouldn't eat fish, but he eats fish. But he's able to be incredibly structured in a lot of other areas. But he just can't eat fish. The last time I played nude tennis, I got a kick in the balls from the park keeper in a 6-month probation. This was in his house. He must have had a lot of money. He had his own tennis court. I didn't know naked sports was even a thing until Naked Wrestling came out on VHS. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of it. You know, it was naive. It was not, I like naive things. It was like old British, I mean, not British, European porn magazines, like Natural Women. Lewis, why can't he eat fish? Because it's got too much mercury in it. One reason, probably other elements in it.
Bath, please.
What?
Have a bath.
Yes, you can have a bath.
Yes, I'm like semi-naked. So what?
So what? I don't. You can.
I'm about to go into the bath. I don't care.
I do care.
Why? Because you're gay.
Because I'm gay. Yeah, your father is gay. He walks around nude, or semi-nude, or whatever it is. Why does he do that? Because he didn't get enough attention as a child. Anyone remember Women Topless Darts? John Van Dam says, I never saw that. Men like women. They like to look at women. And women are shaped, so men look at them. Streaky Bacon remembers that. And let's try not to make this. You can't, I tell you, one of the big problems is whatchamacallit fish, is farmed fish. Carrie B. Very dangerous to eat farmed fish. You know, the British only got as far as saucy cartoon postcards. and what the butler saw until Janet Street Porter ran a TV station. What did she do? I know who she is. Did she expose it? Whatever. Did she expose that? I mean, it's sad for me. I mean, it was weird because at the play, the average age was like 70, was in the 70s. They were all old. They were like really old. They were old. You know, they were old. She ran a cable channel called Live, and it had topless starts, and the News Bunny. Okay. What was she? Was she a news person? Is she famous? Have you ever heard of that woman, Janet Street Porter? I bet she's my age. I bet she's 1 year older than I am. I'm gonna guess. I guess she's 70. I'm gonna guess she's 79. Well, she looks good. She looks good. I don't know why I just guessed her age. I don't know. I don't know what he has. Here's pictures of Janet Street Porter. Janet Street Porter. Let's go here. Is this what she looked like back then? She was a radio presenter. I do her. I do whatever. No, she's pretty. Did she die? No, she didn't die. Is she dead? Let's hope she's not dead. You have anything planned tomorrow? I'm gonna do a podcast with Leo tomorrow.
You're talking to me?
Yes.
So?
Okay. At 1:00. Who is this woman? Where is she from? She's from up north, right? Let's see what Wikipedia says. Daily Mail, Evening Standard, London Weekend Television, 1975. Early life, Brentford, Middlesex. No, she's not. London Borough of Signal Corps. Her first husband, not to marry Stan. Did she have any kids? She's been married multiple times. Multiple times. Tim Street Porter, Tony Elliott. Who are these people? Is it Dockery Savanovich? Was born in Vancouver, a Croat immigrant. I guess he's Canadian. I never heard of this guy. Thames TV, 5 times. Janet Street Porter. He had an irrational fear of tomatoes. That's interesting. Or noteworthy, perhaps. It's interesting and noteworthy. Very interesting. JSP had a TV show in the 1970s on Sundays. I was on the second episode being interviewed about acting at the Albany Empire in Deptford. Wow, okay. Really brilliant. She'd be perfect for me. Maybe she would be. Maybe she would be. She was buying a house in Scotland last time I saw her on TV, says Daz. She was quite popular on Spitting Image in the 1980s for having a puppet with huge teeth. I guess they made fun of the way she looked, yeah. She was also an extra in the film Blow Up. Oh, okay. Blow Up is one of my favorite films. Carrie B, you know. I mean, you must know that. That's why you said it. It's one of my favorite films. Janet philosophizes on the ITV show Loose Women occasionally. Philosophizes. That's what I'm doing here, philosophizing. Lewis, the first episode was the Sex Pistols. That was what you were talking about on the TV. That is so cool. That is really so cool. So she was in Janet Street Porter. Let's see if we can find anything about that. Janet Street Porter. Wiki. Blow up. Okay. Appear as an extra in the nightclub scene in Blow Up. What was the nightclub scene? Dancing girl in the Rickety Tick Club. There's no photographs of her. Could be that. So skinny. No, that was I loved that movie so much. There's all the photos from it. It was so dirty. It was really something. And a bit sad too. I watch it. I thought, what a cool place to live. Driving around that area around there, buying that the propeller for the plane. That was just so brilliant. That was really brilliant. And he was so good looking. David Hemmings. All right, Carrie, are you and I the only people who know that movie? Janet Street Porter was a nervous interviewer. That means she wasn't a good interviewer. Templar, UK of Great Britain. Hello, Templar. Greetings. I enjoy you on the Dinosaur Hour and just wondering if you have any news about a new series. I don't think there'll be a new series. I don't think I'll be in it. I think I am a persona non grata. I think people realize that I'm annoying and they don't like me, I think. But who knows what the future is going to bring. But you're here. And we're here every single day. We're having a late start today. But we're going to have an earlier start tomorrow, basically. I'm not doing my best today because I didn't get any sleep. And I'm a sensitive interviewer myself, Carrie B. I could see, this is really great experience for me. And I hope it's good experience for you too. I don't know whether you need the experience. You have the experience. You're 64 years old. You are young and beautiful. Carrie B. Young and beautiful. You've had a whole life experience. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to live forever. Blow Up is fab. I was in Mary Wilson Park watching the hippies parade and the mime artists when they were filming it. Marion Wilson Park. Yeah, that park still basically exists. I went there the other year. I don't know how many years ago it was, maybe 5 years ago. And it still exists. Is it still there? Yes, at the tennis court. Yeah. It was just, I didn't know anything about England at the time. And I saw that film and I thought, oh my God, I want to be in England. I remember that going by the building, I think it's the Economist building or something, and then driving and all the buildings were painted the exact same color. And then, going home, being in that park and taking those pictures and then being in the dark room. It was amazing. Templar, thank you for coming. And they were good times. I tried to mime once, but I got claustrophobic when getting trapped. Kermit says, I tried mime once, but I got claustrophobic when getting trapped in an imaginary box. That's a good joke. That's a very, very good joke. Who knows what jokes I'm going to say on Tuesday? I've got 3 days to prepare for this. Watch me prepare the day of the event. Watch me prepare for that. Watch me the day. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. You're going to see Lewis Schaffer crumble on stage, and it's going to be entertaining. I hope it's going to be this way. I hope it is going to be this way. Are you going to say any sex jokes? most of the jokes, I tell a lot of sex jokes. Do I have any new ones written? I don't have anything written. I've got to come up with something. And what this show is going to be, and I will say it. I'll say it's going to be the start of my new comedy career, because the only way you get good at comedy is by performing live in front of other people and seeing you die. I got jokes for you, Lewis, but YouTube would censor immediately if I type them in. Well, I can't use any of your jokes. What I might do is I did ask Google, Gemini, or even I could ask Grok to write my show for me, and I could read it aloud. The scene of Hemmings driving his rolls along Woolwich Road show the Morris Walk estate being built. It was knocked down a few years ago. Oh, okay. And then they knocked down all those buildings there. They made a right mess of the entire thing. A real mess. Morris Walk estate. Let's see what it says. Morris Walk estate. There you go. Did they tear it down? Oh, this is the new one. These are the new buildings that they build. They tear it down. That's what the council does. They're evil. I'm against public in the final days. Yeah, look at what they do. They build it. They let it run down. They let garbage hang out. Here's a picture of it. They blame the tenants that are living there. Lewis Park's still there. The scene of, yes, it was knocked down. It was horrible. But can you see the image here of the estate? I mean, and then they build a new estate. There, what is it? It's next to the river there. There we go. There's the park. I'm against it. I'm against the council building anything. They're meat fingered. And there's Charlton. Can we see the picture there? There's Charlton. And then there's Morris Walk Estate, I guess. And then is that the park? Is that the park? Man stabbed in Woolwich last night. Okay. So let's say goodbye to everybody. Can we say goodbye? So many beautiful houses have gone along that road. The Morris Walk Estate was a terrible gang area. All those drill gangs. It didn't have to be. If people buy their own houses and we don't let bad people come into the country, and places stay better. This country was America. Look up 81 Charlton Street, SE7, my old house. Okay, I'll look up there. And then I'm going to have to say goodbye. Is it still there? Oh, that's really nice. Is this it? Whoops. Is that it over there? Can you see that? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Kermit, for that. Council buildings are a whole new town on a greenbelt land. 20,000 homes in already busy area gridlock. We're not getting into that later. We can talk about that tomorrow because that'll get me worked up. Okay, buy the stream a cup of coffee. You can do that. If you haven't bought a cup of coffee in a month, if you buy a cup of coffee, it's only £5 a month. £5 a month, or maybe £10 or £15. There's PayPal. Thank you, Kermit. There's Patreon. Also, follow me on Twitter. Nice houses. Yeah, then look at these. Just leave the houses alone, and then there's these monstrosities that they're building, and this is Charlton, the Valley, and these are more council houses, future slums, and then these are nice houses, and then maybe this is what is this? Is this Mount Marion Park? Marion Park, yeah, there we go. There we go. What is this here? Are they building something? Is that what they've torn down? They've torn down the estate. And they think they're helping the world. Those houses are perfectly good houses. This is the park that Blow Up was in. Okay. So there we go. We'll see you. No, I don't think I'm going to come in at 10. I think we need. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. No late show tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at 5. Okay, at 5. Let me look at your house over here. There's Queen Elizabeth emergency room. This is where I played baseball over here, I think. Was this where I played baseball? I played baseball. My son played football. What? I mean, really. I mean, God bless the English. God bless the English. Woolwich Rotunda. I mean, it's fantastic. This is really great. My son, I don't know, maybe it's the machine here. And there's London City Airport. They just want to put in tall buildings that have tiny little flats, which means that people don't have. Anyway, I also own number 75 as well. Okay, well, if there's any money, I will definitely love you, Carrie B. Carrie B, I'm going to say goodbye to you for today. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody today. It turned out to be an okay show. Maybe not one of our best, but maybe it was. Maybe you found something good about this thing. I will see you later, everyone. I will see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. No 10:30 show. It's almost 9 o'clock now. It's too late. So we'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I love you. I love you. I love you. Tell me, make sure, help out Kermit. Buy the stream of coffee. Buy the stream of coffee. Buy, PayPal, Patreon, Twitter, Discord. Go for it. Thank you, Kermit, for your help. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Ulrich and Streaky Bacon, Carrie B, John Van Dam. Thank you. Mark Therosian. Thank you. Okay, we will see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Love you. Happy Kermit, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Happy birthday. See you tomorrow.